He had to cut some big holes in our brand new cabinets.
Yeah, I cut big holes in the brand new cabinets. All right, so the backsplash is finished.
Putting our life in boxes, erasing the memories so you won't notice. I'm taking the time to focus. You're by yourself, I'm by myself. Wish I could solve your problems. They're stuck on my wall like neon paintings, and I'm so tired of being honest to everyone by myself. I do it so well. We were so good at flying, but we can't keep flying. We keep getting stuck on the wrong side of the mountain. We were so good at trying, but we can't keep trying, 'cause we only end up on the wrong side of the mountain.
It is awesome. We want the subway tile. And what kind of grout did we get?
It's charcoal gray.
Charcoal gray grout.
It looks really nice. I'm really happy about it.
It matches really well with what we're doing with the countertop, and obviously the black sink. Looks really cool.
So our plan for here is not to put cabinets here, but we're going to do open shelving. We're going to get some nice live edge slab.
Mm-hmm.
Live edge slabs.
Yeah.
Small slabs.
Yep.
They're going to be shelves. They're going to be open shelves with dishes. So that's going to be cool.
Yep.
We wanted to kind of keep things open. This is a really small house, and we didn't want to have massive cabinets making the wall come forward to us. So we're just going to do some open shelving. I think it's going to look good.
Yeah, and we've had several questions about kind of like why our kitchen is finished essentially without any drywall.
We were joking it feels like a cooking show set.
Yes.
Because it's like the only part that's finished, like.
Yeah, we're like in a warehouse.
But it's because we have to start somewhere, and we're living in here while we're finishing it. So normally we would just finish everything,
Right.
but we're just going as fast as we can while also doing remote schooling and having full-time jobs and stuff. So
Yeah, we're just doing the best we can. You know, when we had to move in here prematurely with the whole lightning strike and the camper getting fried up and all that, the first thing we finished was the bathroom. So we had a functional place to go to the bathroom
Take showers.
take showers. That was like the next
and
thing.
do dishes.
And do dishes in the shower for all that time. And then now that we've kind of gotten the loft taken care of, and we got on the schedule for Lowe's to put in this kitchen, you know, that just it made sense for that to be the next thing that got done.
And yeah, some people were asking why we outsourced the kitchen when we've done so much by ourselves, like the spray foaming. That was something that's usually contracted out, but we did that
Right.
ourselves. The reason we contracted out the kitchen is because we were just tired and wanted to get something done quickly.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't quick. Like, I think if had this been finished when they said it would be finished before Thanksgiving,
We would have been super thrilled about it.
yeah, and now it's like, man, I guess I could have done it, but at the same time, you know, I've been busy homeschooling the girls or virtual schooling the girls, and we still have all this stuff going on outside. I'm trying to like not let this place get too crazy messy. We've got chickens and ducks and the animals outside, so it's just
Anything we do by ourselves, it's like a time trade-off, you know, like
Yeah.
time that I could spend working to pay for the project is time that I would spend doing the project, because anything that, you know, is a one-person project usually ends up needing someone else's help for something, even if it's just to get the girls lunch while he's working on something. But a lot of times I'm helping lift and
yeah. I mean, if I was doing the cabinets myself and the countertops myself, obviously you would.
I would have had to
yeah.
help some. So I don't know, we're just trying to draw a line somewhere with Don would love to do everything himself, but I am tired of living in an unfinished house. I mean we all are.
We all are, yeah.
So we're trying to outsource what makes sense to outsource. Like we paid someone to do the gutters. We paid someone to do the drain around the house. So I think that's all we're planning to outsource until we finish though. The rest of the shiplap, the lighting, the trimming is all gonna be us. And we're almost done.
Yeah.
There's not much left to do, and we did do most of it by ourselves.
And even
Just
when
not everything.
even when we had somebody else do the kitchen, I've still done a lot of the install. Obviously, if you watch one of our recent videos, I kind of flooded the house a little bit when I poked a hole in the drain line.
Yeah.
I got that taken care of. That's patched up. And they put it in the sink, but I had to install the faucet, and I had to put the garbage disposal underneath. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I forgot to put a switch up here for the garbage disposal. But this little button here is a workaround for that, and that actually actuates the garbage disposal from right there. So
It's cool. It actually runs by air.
Yeah, it's like
It
a
has,
little air tube.
Yeah, that turns on the garbage disposal.
Yeah, so that worked out well. The sink was a little difficult to install because when I roughed in the plumbing, it wasn't exactly where it should have been.
He had to cut some big holes in our brand new cabinet.
Yeah, I cut big holes in the brand new cabinets, in addition to the other holes that I had to cut to run the lines to the dishwasher.
But it works.
It's there.
It's fine.
Some other questions that have been brought up about our design of this kitchen. I essentially designed it myself, but had the cabinet specialist at Lowe's help me kind of put everything on paper. And a lot of people have problems with this area back here. This is where the sink drawer opens up, and you have the other drawers that open next to it. And technically, if you had a giant kitchen, or I guess I should say a normal sized kitchen, you would be able to put a spacer right here. And the reason why we don't have a spacer here is because we literally don't have another ½ inch of floor space to give up to the kitchen. We did the best we could with the space that we had. We wanted all these big full drawers behind me to give us maximum storage space. And in order for that to happen, it's going to be a bit of a tight fit. So you can see here, this door opens, I'd say like 95% of the way. But it is what it is, it fits. These drawers open up fine. This one was the one that they needed to fix, and that works now. And it's not traditional. It's not the way you normally do it, but this is a very small kitchen. And sometimes you have to sacrifice normalcy to get things to fit in the way you want it to.
We have a stink bug problem, and my favorite thing to do lately is at night, they all come down to this little light, and I throw them all in the sink and I grind them up.
Yeah, a little maniacal. But like she said, we're gonna put floating shelves up here. I just got the hardware for that, so I'm excited to kind of put that on video and show you guys how we put in the floating shelves. And then after I have the floating shelves in place, we'll bring down the shiplap from up in the loft that'll come down and connect to right behind the subway tile. So I know it looks crazy to have all this insulation here, but we're
working on it.
There's a method to our madness. And a few people have asked, why did you put cabinets on top of the concrete floor without your flooring? That's because we're not doing flooring. So what you see here is what it is. It's just a concrete floor, kind of bare bones, and it works for us.
It's been so nice to have a kitchen again. It's been a couple years.
Yeah.
We sold our townhouse and we moved out here. We lived in a camper for a year.
Not a big kitchen in the camper.
And then we lived in this unfinished house. It's been over a year, doing dishes in the shower.
We didn't have a counter space at all.
Yeah, we had the stove, so we've just been using this much space to do everything.
Yeah.
So it's a huge sigh of relief. It's so nice, and it's just a little like sneak peek of how nice it's going to be when we finally get this mostly self-build done.
If you're newer to our channel and you haven't seen much before this point with our pole barn house build, definitely check out the playlist that we have from the very beginning, excavation and all that good stuff, so you guys can get caught up and continue with us on our journey as we finish out the rest of this house.
Thanks for checking out our little mountain life, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Well, I hope